The role of the product manager is quite demanding. You are constantly in meetings with your stakeholders, strategic business partners, your team, and regularly speaking to customers. And you are left with little to zero time on the product thinking and doing the actual work. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Teresa and I'm a product director based in Melbourne, Australia. And on this channel, we explore strategies and tools that inspire us to keep growing in our product career. Early in my career, I struggled a lot trying to juggle everything and working insane hours in order to get everything done each week. In this video, I'll be sharing 3 of my techniques that have helped me manage my time a lot better, giving me space and time to do the product thinking, executing on the most impactful things, and still maintaining a strong relationship with my team and my stakeholders. Before I start, the techniques will not magically free up your time tomorrow. I'm sorry. Instead, they require discipline, practice, and slowly forming into a habit so you can manage your time a lot better. So let's jump into the first one, blocking out your focus time. This is probably the most important and effective method to take control of your calendar. When trying to block out your focus time, I ask myself 2 questions. The first question is, when am I the most productive? This is about finding a particular period where you are the most effective and efficient, and you can set yourself aside 1 to 2 hours of uninterrupted time during a day or across many days to enable you to get the most difficult task done. Research has shown that the most productive part of your day is the hour right after you wake up, because you're recharged and the world is relatively quiet and distraction free. It therefore makes it sense to try to schedule your deep work time blocked in early mornings. For me, I'm an early morning person, so most of my mornings I will try to block out 1 to 2 hours before 10 a.m. The second question I asked myself is, what meetings can I consolidate or decline just to get more focus time? This is about reviewing all your meetings across your calendar to get a sense of 2 things, context and people. The context is really looking at what is the purpose of this meeting and what is it trying to achieve. This will help you identify if it can be done via an alternative method such as email, Slack, or a phone call. The people is really looking at the people invited to these meetings and if they are the same group across multiple meetings throughout your week. This will help you identify if you should create a weekly cadence to consolidate some of the meetings, given you have probably 90% of the same audience throughout these meetings. Another lens I apply is looking at the value that I'm getting or providing in these meetings. If they don't have value for me or I rarely contribute in these meetings, then most likely I'll probably decline and get the updates via Slack, email, or some other comms that I can read up and follow up later on. Declining meetings that doesn't have an agenda or outcome is okay. Let your organizer know that you need to understand what they require in this meeting, so either you can better prepare yourself or you can determine if this could be done via email or Slack or other comms as well. The second technique is on prioritization of your work, which is your to-do list. Now, being a product manager, we all know there is an endless to-do list, whether it's getting back to someone about something, administration related task, research, writing a product brief, creating presentations, or building out your opportunity space, reviewing data, reports, and insights. There is just a lot. It's important that you practice planning your schedule beginning of each week to determine your goals and tasks that you want to complete. So I categorize my task into 2 buckets, low effort and high effort. Low effort means this will take around 30 minutes to an hour, relatively easy task and require minimal effort. Low effort can be tasks such as administration related tasks, like scheduling meetings, or you're reviewing your backlog, and it can be completed with very little thought or effort. Now, high effort means that it takes around 2 to 3 hours with absolutely no distraction and require a significant level of focus. Example, this could be writing up a product brief to articulate your thinking and structure, building your opportunity space and strategies, doing research on particular topics. From then, I picked 3 things that I wish to accomplish for a week. The reason why I only picked 3 things and not any more is to make it a little bit realistic. You know that throughout your week, there's going to be more meetings about other topics, there's going to be incidents that could be occurring with your systems, and you may just need to support your team. Now, within those 3 things, I will have a combination of at least one low effort or one high effort task. It won't be all low or all high effort task. I have found that doing all the easy tasks may have given me a sense of accomplishment, but what's actually happening is that I'm avoiding the harder effort task, and over time that list would just start to build up and become super long. And it would require me to schedule more than my focus time to get it all completed. I have found by leaving all my high effort tasks, this would actually demotivate me and increase me procrastinating, given that I know it requires a lot of mental effort to finish those tasks. So by balancing the effort load has made the process a lot more realistic, achievable, and reduced the stress level for me. Lastly, share your priorities of the week with your team and your stakeholder. This will help set the expectation with them on where your focus is at each week, and hope to reduce those meetings and distractions from them as well. The last technique is getting organized. There are many free tools out there that help you to get organized, categorize your task. Now, here's some of my favorite ones that I have used in the past few years. Trello. Trello is a project management and collaboration tool that allows individuals and teams to organize and manage tasks, projects visually using boards, lists, and cards. I find this super simple and easy to use it straight away. It's easily customizable without a framework, so you can jump right in. They also have different templates available to use. I have been using Trello a lot at work to collaborate with my peers on particular tasks. I also share my board with my team so we can divide and conquer on some of the high effort tasks. Notion is also another tool that I use quite regularly actually. It's an all-in-one workspace and collaboration tool that allows individuals and teams to organize, manage, and share information. I use Notion a lot to manage my YouTube channel. I also have used to combine essentially a master to-do list that incorporates my work, my life admin, and side hustles as one system. Notion is quite a powerful tool and has a lot of different customizations. Not as simple and straightforward as Trello when you get started, but I do find once you get into using Notion and trying using the different templates, you can actually customize and build a very effective to-do list. Evernote is a note-taking and productivity tool that also allows individuals and teams to create and organize and share notes and information across various devices and platforms. I used to use this tool to help me organize my notes and keep a to-do list in there as well. Ultimately, I have found it useful for more of a note-taking tool rather than building that to-do list. However, over the years, I have moved away from this tool and exported everything into Notion. Don't get me wrong, I still recommend Evernote as a simple form of a to-do list, and definitely it has some very easy setup note-taking features than Notion. But I guess Notion is just my personal preference and it has worked for me. The Apple Note is something I use on the go to track my task. I find Apple Note a little bit easily accessible if I need to quickly write a task or a random thought. However, it's really hard to see the bigger picture for all my to-do list with the Apple Note. Of course, going back to basics, your traditional paper-based notebook or Post-it note. I've been taking a lot of notes at the moment in there and drawing up a lot of diagrams to help me visualize in my meetings. I always keep a notebook around just because it could be something easy to quickly write up or grab, than grabbing my phone or laptop sometimes. And just the feeling of writing with a pen and then typing can sometimes be a really nice change. At the end of the day, Notion is my go-to, where I've found it much easier to set up over time. I can customize multiple pages and start creating these own workspaces for different projects that I have. If you want to give Notion a try, please sign up free in the description below. The role of the product manager has a lot going on, and building a system to start protecting your time is extremely important. So take control of your calendar by blocking out your focus time. Prioritize your work with low and high effort, and just try to accomplish 3 tasks per week. Be realistic. Get organized by leveraging productivity tools. As you keep practicing and creating this habit, you'll find that you can actually accomplish a lot more than 3 tasks. You'll feel less stressed and still maintain a strong relationship with your team members and stakeholders. If you find this video helpful or inspiring, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Also, if you have suggestions and tips on how to manage your time better as a product manager, please share them in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.